When I was younger, my parents would take me and Juan and Daniel to church, but we never really knew who Christ was. In the Hispanic community, being a Catholic, like, they baptize kids really young, like when you're 3 years old. And I'd gotten baptized when I was 3, and I did my first communion and everything. But then me and my parents just really stopped going. We kind of just separated ourselves from the church. Like, we didn't really feel like at home. I came to know GC from my older brother Juan. He had invited me to a lot of Pulse events, but I was just like, I'd make excuses on why I'd not go. I'd be like, it's too late, or I don't know anybody, or there's not a point of me going. And Juan had invited me to this to a Pulse event. It was a color clash event, and I was just like, you know what, like, I'll go. Like, my mom forced me to go, and I kind of went forcefully. I felt like if I didn't go, like Juan wouldn't have stopped asking me. So I went to the color clash event, and I really didn't go as in I wanted to go. So I went, and I just kind of stood there. I wasn't involving myself in anything. I just was like, I'm gonna get there. I'm not gonna talk to anyone. I'm just gonna be standing out there and just stand by myself, which is basically what I did do. And I just didn't go for myself. So I just stopped going to Pulse events after that. And a few months later, I think it was like 3 months later, Juan had invited me to go to Encounter Night. And it had been 3 months, so I was like, you know what, like, why not? I'll go. My mom's asking me to go, and Juan's asking me to go, so I guess I'll go to this one. So I went to Encounter Night, and, me walking in, I was like, nobody knows me, just the same thing going on in my mind, like, nobody knows me, nobody's gonna talk to me. And I walked in, and, like, it was me and Skylar and Juan. Just everybody, like, would talk to Juan and be like, oh my gosh, hey Juan, or like, how are you doing? And I was like me, I had never like seen people like that at church, like go up to you and like tell you like, how are you doing? Or like just basically like giving you hugs and everything. And I was like, wow, like that's really cool. We went into the worship experience, and like music has always been like a big thing for me. So when I saw everybody like worshiping, I was like, it's like, wow, like this is amazing. Like, I've never seen that, because like in the Catholic Church, like that wasn't something that you did. From that moment on, I was like, I wanted to see what the Sunday experience felt like. So I asked Juan, I was like, can I go to the next Sunday experience? So I went to the next Sunday experience, and Brandon's message had really hit me, and I just started crying. I was like, why do I feel like this? Like, why am I crying right now? I just sat down, and I was like, I was talking to God, but I didn't really know who I was talking to. So I just kind of just started talking and talking and talking, and I just started praying and being like, hey God, like if you want me to go to church, just tell me. And I would say that every night, like, God, tell me if you want me to go. And God really had told me, like, Abby, like, go, get involved in everything. And I was like, okay. Still, that prayer that I prayed, I'm really glad that I had prayed that, because if not, I would not be where I am right now. The relationship that I have with God, and just the community that I have right now, if I wouldn't have prayed that prayer every night, like, God, just help me. Like, I may not know who you are right now, but just help me with my faith, and help me, build me, and just let me grow into your faith, God. So GC has impacted my life in many ways. I'd say me being on the worship band and me trying out for the worship band, it impacted my life, because on the Christmas experience, my parents came, and they came to see me worship, and they came to see the experience. And I had been wanting to get baptized for a while, but my parents really had said no, wait until you're 18, wait until you know what you want. And I was like, I'd be like, no, like I know what I want, and they'd just be like, no, wait. So for them coming to the Christmas experience, like they saw why I wanted to get baptized. My dad had given me the, I guess you can say, blessing of me being able to get baptized. So I got baptized in January, and my older brother Juan baptized me, and I'm grateful that Juan was able to baptize me, because Juan is one of the reasons why my faith is the way that it is right now, because he really had pushed me to be like to just be a follower of Christ. Like he guided me in that, and I'm just so grateful. And me being able to get baptized, it brung my family to come to GC. Like slowly they started coming. Daniel, my younger brother, he would come to G Kids, and my parents, they go to the service, and that really impacted my life.